the way to deal in this world is to occupy, and this is wild. You all have to act like you're unique when in fact you're within a cultural paradigm surrounded by behaviors and experiences that you consistently mimic oftentimes, thinking that you achieve are the short-term experiences chemically, where it feels now good to feel, where now you don't even care how you feel, it just feels good to feel. So now the feel-good areas, for lack of developmental psychology, are the ones that are most detrimental to your experience. You have a heightened awareness for identifying yourself with poverty, and it causes stress on you because you don't feel included. Interesting. When I was a young person, I swear to God, I wanted your problems that you got right now. You know the problem you think you got right now? I wish I could have had them shits, man. I wish I could have had them shits, man. For real. For real. You don't got no problems. You got a low key, you got a heads up. You got one of the most interesting devices in your hand. I'm speaking to you while you're holding something in your hand. They say he has the whole world in his hand, and your hand is connected to your mind, and you are what you do with your hands. And when we see what you do with your thumbs, with the finger punching, or we see what you do with your words, and we see what you do with your fancy pictures. You know how many pictures I got that I don't even put up on the internet? I'm finna take down another 60-something pictures so they don't think that I'm into this like that. I'm really about trying to get my reparations from when I was little. Yo, I need my paper. For real. I need my paper. Then I got shit to do. So I'm like, 25% your brain, a quarter of your brain functions off of hand movements. You know that? And what you do with your hands. The next time you having one of them uncomfortable conversations with somebody that loved to have uncomfortable conversations, look at the conversation that their hands and their feet is having. If the hands is 25% of the mind, what are the feet? Hands and feet is how I feel. So I say, nigga ask me how you feel with my hands and my feet. Not about you. Yeah. Nothing, none of that shit you talk about. Yeah. I cannot allow, and nor should you, anything to occupy, and I say this with all due respect to anybody that have ever, see, I'm going to use the internet for a reciprocity model. I'm going to say thank you and find yourself in the thank you. You see how people find themselves in the, people tell me, I feel like you talking about me. I'll be like, I don't know what the fuck are you talking about, man? Because some of y'all is not even really that interesting, low key. For real. So I'll be like, I'm talking to the future. I'm talking to my motherfucking self half the time. So maybe that's why we know each other. We share a meme. However, my meme I choose to share is with opulence, with royalty, with deified figures, with those who have transcended the throes and the limits of niggerdom. You know? I have risen and alchemically transformed fear into power that turns into meaningful food sources. not at the expense of others. I live to formulate words in such a manner like this to distinguish myself and show you that I have never competed with nobody. I celebrate all the teachers. Anybody that got the nerve to get on the internet and tell their people something according to whatever they think they know is an audacious figure in these most interesting times. You know? And we support all messages, but I don't support the part of you that finds fault in anything outside your motherfucking self, because you're supposed to be the magnet. And this is why I tell you young brothers, because the hand is connected to the brain and these devices operate through hands. When you interact with other humans, you better be sharper than a motherfucking you better be sharper than a laser, nigga. When you pick and choose who you commiserate with in this world, because you better study the brain of everything on the planet. If you live around lions and you got a phone in your pocket, I want you to Google lions and their behavior under duress or in poverty. You heard? And it's going to tell you something crazy. It's going to say, don't go and try to put a feather and tickle the lion's nose when it's sleeping, because it's going to maul you. And then go look up the word maul. You heard? That's a fucked up word. When you go look at that shit and you be like, what? Like, you be like, damn.